Yes, yes, yes. It's time to go live. All our meds, you know. It's been a little while, a couple of days. Well, I don't go live in this manner. Simply, me really I watch. Me really I look. And me really I learn. And, never too old to learn, Those of you who believe that you're too old to learn, me sorry for you, Those of you who believe that you know everything, me sorry for you, In this time, even you're willing to stop, look, listen, and learn, me sorry for Right? Those of you who believe, say, you don't know everything, me sorry for Yeah. Although me sorry for myself. Yeah. Me sorry for myself. But believe you me, those of you who are refusing wisdom, me sorry for Now this a time, Who not listening over the years. I describe myself as the ants. And the so-called well-learned. I call them the elephant or the Mr. Biggs and Mr. Small. Yeah. Mr. Biggs and Mr. Small. Mr. Biggs don't want to listen to Mr. and Mistress Smalls. Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Biggs don't want to listen to Mr. and Mrs. Small. Mr. and Mrs. Rich don't want to listen to Mr. and Mrs. Poor. Mr. and Mrs. Rich don't want to listen to Mr. and Mrs. Poor. No. You're there in front of me. Right now, I don't know if I lie me I tell or a truth me I talk, because what I'm saying is unfolding in front of you on a daily basis. What I am saying in this live is unfolding in front of you on a daily basis. Right? You have seen it. Some people are just marginalized because they are truthful. Some people deliberately sabotage you because you're truthful. Yeah? Some people directly don't support you because you are truthful. Yes? Some of the time. Not that we don't, I am not of the fact that I mean, sometimes the things we do is quote unquote correct. A lot of us can be wrong and strong at times. I'm not lying. There are times that I have to go back into myself when people draw points on me and people goes into a deeper depths of things, and the truth and the reality of what I was saying has come a little closer and even more brighter for me to see that I was wrong and strong. Now, it takes someone with great honesty to do that, and not only great honesty, but with lots of pride. One who step on their pride, one who do not put pride in front of reality. Yeah, because in my observation, one of the main reasons why people don't support, don't speak truth, don't help, don't participate, a number of time is because of pride. My dear brothers and sisters, my dear friends and relatives, and even my enemies, you say if you not kill that something there, when you pride, you say if you not step on that something there, when you pride, you say if you not step on that something there, when you pride, you walk and every day, you gone further in sin. And you don't prepare to get rid of pride. Yes? Pride. That same something that me attack. I mean, no say no for no know when me attack. Because it me come to talk about this man, Pride. You say if I don't get rid of pride, I go get rid of. Come what everybody for do know, check back on their pride bank. Somehow filled with pride, so till you disobey God. Oy, mighty God. No, we can't talk the things, because gone were the days when I were looking a viral video and pleasing the people And I will just say something that I know will please the people. Something that will send up my ratings in that light. Gone where that is. Gone where those days. When I'm announcing myself on the scene. No, I'm a pioneer on social media. I need not to say things to get likes or support no more. I'm at a stage when I say things, it's because I mean to help somebody. Right? Somebody. And it's because I have learned to that magnitude why I'm saying the things that I am saying now. Yes, the pride in me yesterday, it's not the pride in me today. The reality that weren't lined up with my yesterday is now lined up with my today. Yeah. So even if I come on this live and I have only one person watching, my job is not to derail the truth to get two people, not to hold back the truth for my attendance board to go up and to satisfy the people who want to hear what they want to hear. Yeah. I'm going to speak the manifestation of my brand of truth, my brand of reality, my experience. I've been out there for a couple of years now, and I've witnessed false things. Among those false things, I have witnessed false teachers, false education, false police, false iglas, false ministers of government, false lawyer, false doctor, false artist, false badman, false good men, false boys, false girls. You name them, and I name a few to let you know that the list continues. So if you don't hear your category, don't think that I don't know that they are there, right? And I have also witnessed the truth of all I mention. So I have seen it both ways, and in a position now through meditation and manifestation to bring you the revelation. Now, this is too hot for many of you. As I've said that, many of you wish that I did not born. I did not exist. Right? Yeah. As I said that a while ago, many faces dropped. Yes. Because as Herod did not wanted a next king to reign. Yes. As Herod did not want a next king. So he has done everything in a diplomatic way to get rid of the coming king. Yes. All of his efforts were utilized, were exhausted, just to make the king. There's a surface. What am I saying? Oh, no, understand. Okay, all right. Because, I mean, a lot of us read these Bible stories, but not comprehending them. So let me go to another one that I probably can resonate in a more easier way, so you understand what I am saying, and so you can see yourself, and you can also categorize yourself. Let us look at Joseph. Let us go biblical for a short moment and look at the story of Joseph and his brothers. Right? Look at Joseph's dream. And what he was told in the dream, and whom he had told the dream to, and what were their reaction. Come on. You know nobody vex with me, man. Do. Because me a mirror in pound, right? Nobody run off of the life, man. Do. Share it for me. Right? Encourage it, man. Encourage, not discourage it. Right? Right? Come here, mirror in the things, me a zoom in the things. And I not hate me hate, dislike me dislike, why me I do it. It's just the love. I could be sleeping, but I just decided to do it at this point in time, at the still of the night. Right? Just look at how Joseph brother react when he told them the dream. But let us retrack our steps a bit and look at the biblical story of Rachel and the fight, the seams, disappointment, all the atrocities that Rachel has to go through to bring Joseph here. And listen to one Mark Myrie or Buju Banton. And he said it all in his song. It's not an easy road. The glamour and the glitter. You think it's a bed of rose. Oh, glory be to God. Yes. You go right back from Rachel. You could go even further to Rebecca and Jacob to get the blessings to take to Rebecca's sister's house. For Jacob to bless Leah and Rachel and Laban. Yeah. So I said all of that to tell you the route to success. All of that, what I'm saying, is the beginning of Joseph. So it was always, his dreams were always being manifested even before he came. The hardship, the talk were there until he finally surfaced as the forgotten one, because the Bible stated then God remembered Rachel. Then God remembered Leah. Right? Remember Leah's maid. Right? Remember Rachel's maid. They all got children before Rachel. Rachel were getting impatient and exhausted. Yes. But Rachel did not knew that God was building a solid foundation for her son Joseph, making everything perfect for Joseph to brought up for his purpose. You remember the underlying word is pride this morning. Pride. Rachel has to endure a lot. Well, we won't go through all of that. To bring Joseph, to fulfill Joseph's dreams and aspiration and his purpose. So those of you who coming into this thing and looking for easy, perfect, Baba Green, smooth road to reach success, let me tell you something this morning. I'd rather you think again. Those of you who are looking for quick fix, those of you who are bypassing the foundation, I want you to think again. In other words, I'm a man who tried to speak it as plain as possible. I don't speak in tongues. I speak it plain as possible. Hear me now, and so I go. And so I go. Even though I knew to the fact that some of you don't want to know that and so I go. Uno rather stay in the I don't know and I don't want to know. But may I tell you plain, and the surpassing getting gone. And the cycle. The Joseph story were there. Whether somebody did name Joseph or not, but the story were there to show you the hearts and the minds and the thoughts of men and the works and the purpose of God. Yeah. And if you ignore it, you don't study it, and you don't pattern it, you're gonna leave on the wrong side of the fence. Yes? All right, come now. Joseph tell his brothers his dream that they will be all come bowing down before him. And because he was the forgotten one, the very last one, right? Oh God, those that were before, you see, Noah, you. We can go even to David as well. At him, at the little shepherd boy, the last one that were way back in the field. That if it wasn't, the prophet weren't God sent, the more established one would have been gone to be the king. If the prophet didn't have the discerning spirit on top shelf, if he weren't listening to God, He would have gone with what he have seen first to easy life, easy decision making. Yes. When they brought all the other brothers, he said, "You sure there isn't anyone else?" And then they confess, "That little one, him in the bush, attend to the animal, him at the least. Him couldn't be the one to be the king. And not him, God attack." Almighty God. All of those is pride doing it. It couldn't be the small little shepherd boy. It couldn't be him in their thoughts. But at the end, it works out to be him, the giant killer, right? The problem solver, right? It was him to set the people free. He was the least that were properly groomed and trained to go through all of those atrocities, to be the carrier and the manifestation of a perfect and a real nature being. Someone who has lots of characteristic of nature to operate just as nature would operate, like garnet silk, or before garnet silk, the author of the recitation, splashing, dashing, restless sea, never still, it seems to be, sometimes angry, sometimes sad, sometimes laugh, although you are glad. Splashing, dashing, restless sea. It were mirroring into you nature. 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 So, where we are then? We are looking at Joseph. All right. We start with Herod. Then I show you the example of Joseph and David. Just if you study those stories, you would have seen all of the difficulties to reach up there, because they were examples of nature, human nature that comes out of nature, the natural way of how a man operates naturally, sometimes angry, sometimes sad, sometimes he laughs as if he's glad when it's sadness. Wow. So it comes right back around to Mary's word. It's not an easy road. So you see why I'm up at this time of the morning to showcase to you that pride is an easy fix. Pride is an alibi. Pride is to hide the truth. But look at determination. Determine that I have to be what I ought to be. Henceforth, I will never allow pride to derail my dreams, my plan, my aspiration. I will put on a blinker just to avoid seeing over there. I will avoid people not to contaminate me with their pride diseases. So I rather not listen to them. Right? Lots of our churches today preaching a gospel filled with pride. So, me not listen to them because me don't want them contaminate me with their pride. I don't keep friends because I do not want them to contaminate me with their pride. My very children they separate themselves because of their pride. And because not all of them, by the way, 4 children, I have relatives who have done that too because of their pride. And to make it known to you, they proclaim to be Christians. They are the one who should be telling me to abandon my pride. Silk, what are you saying? Uncle, you're here, thick and nice, man. And what are you saying about pride? Tell me, what are you saying about pride? Pride is what I'm talking about. Yes. The ear is yes, to show that I'm special. Right, good. Right. But the main thing this morning, how to get rid of your pride. Your pride. Right? Oh, good. Yes. So lots of them, my own family, had separated themselves from me and probably would rather to see me out of the picture so that they don't associate themselves with me. I remove out of their sight so that their pride could rule. Lots of them saying I am a disgrace to the family. Yes, because of their pride. A lot of them disowns me because of their pride. A lot of you here on social media don't listen to me because of your pride. A lot of you have seen me in the street, don't even dare to recognize me because of your pride. You are looking for someone who teaches and have proclaimed knowledge that he or she must into a Mercedes Benz, a X5, yes, a mansion, yes, up in the hills, lots of money in the bank. That's how you classified a good man or a God man. That is your classification of a good man because of your pride. Because of your pride. Listen today. If you're a male in Jamaica and you don't have money, you ain't gonna get a wife. You ain't gonna get any sex. You ain't gonna get any love. You ain't gonna get any support. The pride symptoms chips in, and it has been demolishing us as a people, and we are blind to that fact. We are blind to that fact. Through pride, pride makes the people more vile. Pride increase crime and violence. Crime birth bad mind, covetousness, grudgeful. Pride builds all of those. Greed, pride, scoff on the needy. Pride. And all of this was shown in Joseph brothers. They were the first. How come the little last one come be king over me? So they first plan to get rid of him, to make his dream not come true, for shame them. because they have pride. How the first, I'm not going to sit here and make the first be the last. If you think alike, just go downtown as a fresh seller and start sell anything where somebody has sell already. And hear how they criticize that person. How they tried to make that person be them. And whom they are trying to make that person be, that is what causes their very downfall. So they want that person to be on the same level or even sunk further than them. Right? And you saw the word sunk, then you go right back to Joseph and see where they had placed him, to sunk in the well. Yeah. 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 To sunk him further so that he doesn't surface for anyone to see him. But because God was with Joseph, them same one have to pull him out and sell him to the Canaanites. Yes. Until he reaches Potiphar's house. The road to success. He end up in prison. Now, one thing a man cannot get out of you, and is your purpose if you are strong. In all of this, Joseph kept his dream intact. Yes. All what he was going through, Joseph remembered his dream. And he remembered how he was sold by his brothers. And his determination to make God be his only friend, only savior. And he relied on God, that even when in the well, he knew that he was coming out. When he was in prison, he knew that he was coming out. He just need to listen to his own self, which is the spirit that is speaking to him, and be obedient and loyal to the spirit. He weren't there when the king has his dream, but he could, to win the prize, because he's loyal to God. He's loyal to nature. So nature, or you choose to say God, provides him with wisdom, that intelligence, that official intelligence, not the artificial intelligence, but the official intelligence so he could know the dream and the meaning of the dreams. So he could be rewarded for his knowledge. That's the route God takes with someone whom he earmark for a purpose, because God never fails. Now, there are a lot of bishop and pastor coming on this live here now as I speak, but not one of them would have tapped the screen to even said yes. You think bishop, pastors, Christians is not joining this live in Jamaica? Is 2:15. Okay? You think ministers, police, soldiers, bad man, homosexual, lesbians, right? You name them, all of them. You said Teddy Love joined, Black Sheep joined, Halloween joined, Ty Chicos like the live. Look at the reality of what I am saying. Now, if I am a bishop and I join this I join alive and hear someone speaking the truth, the first thing I do, I support. And it encourages the person. Joseph Brothers did not supported him. Mighty God, when we go say that for now, the world, them are going to see themselves now as Joseph brother. Pride are going to make them run off of the life now, you know, man. Pride are going to make them about to join the life again, you know. Because them know so. The host, the presenter, I see them, you know, man. I see them. The presenter now know them, you know, man. So it's better not to face on with him, because how the hell him fi stay there so? And she say me a bad mind in me. And she say me not support him because me not like him. Me? But when you say, I true, me not like him, me not support him, I would have never tap his screen when I saw him. How him know that? If you talk that about me not join in live. Me not comment. Yeah. Me not comment. Me know how the algorithm works. The algorithms work of the people's energy. So me not support him to make the algorithm pick him up. Because if I had done that, what I would be doing, I would be supporting the things that is not resonating with me. I would be supporting righteousness. I would be supporting truth when I am a liar. When I'm unrighteous. So how could I do that? I can't. Joseph Brothers never supported him. They deported him. They reported him. They did not support him. Herod weren't supporting the notion or the reality of a king, real king. So he said, go search diligently for the young child, and when you found him, bring me words, so I too may go and worship him. Herod did not want baby Jesus to live, to let the prophecy fulfill, and he was gonna no longer be the king. You have seen it with Saul and David. How Saul hated David. The pride of the throne was upon them all. And the pride of the people is causing their downfall. Today, the first day of March, wherever part of the world you is right now, it is your pride that bringing down your downfall. Your pride is bringing about your downfall. My life this morning based squarely on the word PRIDE. I want you to look deeply in the meaning of the word pride and look at your operation. Look how you operate. Look, see if you have a disease much more dangerous than HIV or COVID-19 or monkeypox or whatever the disease, cancer. Look to see if you have a disease much dangerous than those, and you will see, yes, a disease called pride. Yes, you will find the disease that called pride. So the pharmaceutical place don't and can't make no vaccine for pride. Oh, glory be to God. Why am I doing this morning? There is vaccine for pride, But the pharmaceutical organization cannot make a vaccine for pride. So they make a remedy to induce pride more. to, to induce pride more upon you, so till you have pride in yourself that you wouldn't even go pick one of the bush when nature had provided. Oh, glory be to God. Come on. Glory be to God. Why you not behave yourself, little boy? Well, boy, why you not behave yourself? Why you not behave yourself? Why you not behave yourself? Yeah. I can't. If this is a way of misbehaving, I'm sorry, but I am going to continue to misbehave. Yes, yes, Nigel. Yes, yes. Yeah. Not many like it, but and I know it, and I won't stop speaking it. Yes, yes. The pharmaceutical people, they will make something for you so that you have pride more. So the simplest thing, you say it no good. Hold me. Now, the common things that is around you to heal you, to protect you, they pull you away from it using a method called indoctrination. Indoctrination. And out of indoctrination comes All Fool's Day. Yes. And that one All Fool's Day had give birth to many All Fool's Day. That first thought of indoctrination give birth to decades, millenniums of All Fool's Day. Come next month, a lot of you will be carrying on that energy. In indoctrinating people with falsehood. Indoctrination means false. Oh, false. False? No. Let's say lie. No. Too hilarious. Let's say untruth. No, they won't understand untruth. Let's say fake. Mighty God, you could find so much words to describe indoctrination, so much word in a sophisticated way to describe the poison that most people are taking today. So many. Not true, untrue, false, you know, all of those mean one thing. Did I say misleading? I did not say that one yet. Yes, misleading from the real truth of life. Can you imagine that? So, you will have pride and do not know that you are using your pride to damage your own self. A gunman may not put a gun or put a gun to his own head, but his pride will certainly do it. We learned of a recent case here, that they have found a doctor died suspected of suicide, that he take his own life. I think that was yesterday in the news. And suicide, it's because of your pride. It's because you cannot face the truth why you prefer to die. That's the danger of your pride. That's the danger of indoctrination. When you were taught the wrong things, you get involved in the wrong things and now cannot face the day. Your only thought is, because of your pride, see me I got jail. Can you imagine me in a jail? Joseph did. Yes. Can you imagine me in a jail? Me bright gal, me bright boy. Can you imagine? Them are gonna know say me's a homosexual. After me I present myself so distant, I'm preaching lie to the people. Now the truth is about to unfold. How me I go face this? You see, all that indoctrination has done to you, right? How indoctrination has eaten, had bloated, had nurtured your pride, so it causes your demise. Yes. One of the best and most popular slang today is do the right thing. I love that slang. do the right thing. But how are you going to know the right thing when indoctrination taught you the things the other way around? Well, follow what Joseph had done. Joseph had swallowed his pride. Yes. Joseph had swallowed his pride, step on his pride. Right? Yes. Another one mentioned, and that one of the closer to you, Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu has stepped on his pride. And some African nation, some people of African descent, like I do, step on my pride, knowing that my crappy teeth, my dark skin, my thick lip, my red eyes, my flat nose doesn't prevent me from doing the right thing of nature. But nature commands, or what nature demands, of what nature wants of me to do. I step on my pride and doesn't care if you tap the screen like this or you join my life and send me a gift, or if it is one on my life, I step on my pride to know that God is watching and listening to me. And that's what matters most. God is watching and God is listening. If I am gonna change to tell lies just to have people on my life, just to make people gifted me, just to make people tap the screen, because God knew that if I speak truth, they will never support it because they are not truthful. God knew it. You think God don't know? But God is testing to see if I will jump ship. He had tested Joseph. Joseph did not jump ship. David did not jump ship. David soak up all the pressure. Joseph soak up all the pressure, right? All the pressure because of his purpose. He stepped on his pride. Now, quantity is the driving force of modern day's society. a quantum leap. Leap. Yes, Dapper. Yes, thank you. That quantity has put quality to rest. Yes. Quality has to take a back seat for quantity. No. Yeah. So, being as it is quantity time, when people with pride comes on your live and saw 4 people, no want nobody see me over the live, yeah, when nobody not there. No, me a tap, right? Me a go over the live that have 500,000 people because of your pride. Even though what I am saying or what I am doing over there is beneficial, is official, and it's a reality. But because of 500 people is not on it, you're not staying. You're going over to the one with the quantity but less quality. When you go over here, there, you hear politics, you hear people's business, you hear people cussing out there one another, you hear quarrel, right? You hear what you hear again, biasness, yes, and you hear things that far from the truth, propagandas, lies, you know, over there. But being as enough people, let me not use the word quantity again, say enough now. Enough people over there. You stay over there and you absorb all of those garbage. Because of your pride. Because of your pride. And like I said before, pride causes suicide. Pride causes a lot of your demise. Pride has done that. Pride has caused your good, nice relationship to be broken. Marriage. Pride has done that. When pride takes root, greed takes center stage. When pride takes root, why you think there's so much fussing, fighting, bad mind, corruption, is in the entertainment industry. Why me gone this so? Let me go in the House of Parliament or the White House. And the disease that in there named pride, and COVID-19 are the most dangerous disease is pride. It's pride. Pride is the most dangerous disease on earth. And when you get rid of pride, you will get rid of cancer. You will get rid of HIV. Right? Because pride brings bad mind. And bad mind bring bad men and women. And bad men and women bring bad children. Starting from the epicenter of pride. Right? Pride. Ask me how me know. You manifested it to me. You tell me. That's how I know. You tell me. All right. How me know now? I'm on this live. Going nearly an hour and a half. And this is how truth is rewarded. 384 likes. I want to tell me, And this is the way you want to tell me. 384 likes. And the furthest I ever see on my attendance board, I think it's 8. And I'm not here telling any lies. I'm speaking truth. So you see, you want to tell me? I want to tell me on a business now. Don't tell me I want to steer. Me only speak what I have seen manifested in front of me. And I see where God I look for you. Same way. You people stay there and believe because you're in Germany and I'm in Jamaica. Me can't see your bad mind. Me can't see your wickedness. I see him where uno believe say God not seeing no. When uno do all these things, right? I uno feel that uno is the smartest thing on earth. Uno even start think that uno smarter than God. Pride. Because in the first place, it is pride that causes the disturbance between God and Satan. Satan build up pride, just like how Joseph, brother them, feel say, God shouldn't be God. Right? A him should have be God. Yeah. Yeah. A him, number 2, should have be number 1. That's why you see the garrisons them run like this. That's why you always have a fight for turf. Because pride, when you look at pride, the number one get all the benefits. Get the best girl, get the best paid, get the best facilities. When number two see that, number two said, "Me have to kick where your foot to reach to number one." Right? To receive all of those benefits. I want to be the one you reported to. So number two override number one. And at all times, one result you get. And that result is disturbing the peace. The peace must disturbed when you have situation like that. It must cause, listen the word, fall out. Not fall in, but a fall out. Whoa, come on. A fall out. Remember, the fall out started in the heavenly realms. Yes. And they were not asked to leave. They were kicked out. So they fall. That's why their name is fallen angels. They were not sent out because number two want to override number one because of pride. So they leave with that same attitude. That same attitude. And come and establish that kingdom of pride down here. The kingdom of pride. They would have established it here amongst us. And that's why you have seen people don't want to be themselves. You see, the black man started to bleach because of pride. You saw the black woman going to get white people's hair because of pride. The whole thought, if you are black, you stay back. You don't want to be at the back. You want to be at the front. So you changed your natural self. Pride brings falsehood. Pride brings deceptions. Pride makes you into whom you are not because of your pride. You ever see them girls? Ay, come on, leave the girls them alone. You ever see them boys? Not satisfied with what nature or how nature make them. First thing they started to change their ways of dressing, their behavior pattern. They want to be a receiver, and they have nothing to receive. The reality of life is that a man cannot receive the substance to continue life. His job and his purpose is to give it, not to take it. And you see, they are making artificial receiver, artificial penis, artificial vaginas, to satisfy those who did not satisfied with how the Creator has created them. Man, human has done that. That's why I said, if no nature make it, no take it. If no nature make it, don't involve with it. Especially things that you have to intake. It will cause your demise. Probably not as fast as lightning, but as slow as a snail. Yeah. Not as fast as lightning, but as slow as a snail crawls. Yeah. So that's how pride causes your demise. Yeah. That's how dangerous pride is. Right? And if you are not a meditator like I do, then you will fall into the trap that they set with pride. Remember, let me tell you, our pride caused them to be thrown out and come build a kingdom down here with pride. So till they don't even want to be who they were They were born to receive it, and pride make they strap on artificial tool to give. Me attack it. Me attack it this way. Because when me attack it the other way, they find excuse because of their because of the colonial principles, their brand of education. But what I am displaying here is versatility. I'm sure you say, me know it both ways. I could hear and don't said vagina, and I don't said pussy. Or batty, or homosexual, or lesbian. I can do so in my in my delivery without using those words. But it is my choice. Of words. Through my versatility, what has been given to me from nature, my maker. Because the first thing, he gives you knowledge to know things. All things is there for you to know when it is necessary for you to know it. All things are there to protect you when it is, let's say, not necessary, but when that time arrives for you to know it and to utilize it. So that would have said to you that knowledge is endless. You never ever stop learn. You never, as long as there is life, you're always learning. Have to learn. Once there's consciousness within you, you'll never stop learning. So every day I learn about TikTok. Every day I go on TikTok, I learn something new. Every day I learn something new about nature. Huh? Because I have life. So, learning about TikTok is learning how it has been set up. Learning about the algorithms. I know that it is not nature-based, but it is built by man's craft. man's art, and craft. Artificially done, not official. This app weren't created. This app were made. So that's the difference between the two. The Creator created man to make and innovate. The Creator makes man to make and innovate and recreate. Co-create. So the official is always there. To create or to recreate and to translate gives way to mistake or inaccuracy. What is the word? Inaccuracy. Incorrect things. Yeah. So, being as it is art, and listen the other word, craft. Listen the art and the craft. That's what built it. That's the algorithm. Who takes the place of the Creator. I leave it there. 6 minutes after 3 o'clock in Jamaica. I leave it there for this live. But continue to watch my live. You will get more as long as they allowed me to. And too much craft does not work to silence the one who willing to teach the righteousness of the Almighty. 2025 is a year of reckoning, realization, and manifestation. 2025. They've started off with a bang. There's a lot more to come.